Hi, this is Edwin with Astrology with a Twist, and in this video I'm going to go into a little bit more detail as to how I arrived at the conclusion that Russia would lose the war when they attacked Ukraine last year. So here, the first house represents Russia, and the sign here is Capricorn, and that's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in a strong sign in Aquarius. However, Saturn is isolated. It's not making any significant angle to any other planet in the chart. So it has no allies, it has no friends. It's on its own. The second place you want to look at is the second house. This is the resources of Russia. They have quite a bit of resources. However, the planet that rules Russia in the second house of resources means that although they do have resources starting at the beginning, those resources, Saturn is something that wastes away as time goes. And the longer this invasion lasted, the quicker eventually Russia would run out of supplies, military supplies, armaments, and importantly, soldiers, trained soldiers. The other house you want to look at is the sixth house. That's the army. In this case, it's Gemini. And so we're looking at Mercury. Mercury is in Aquarius, but it's approaching Saturn. And so when a planet is approaching Saturn, usually that does not bode well. That usually means delays, defeat, loss. So Mercury approaching Saturn means that the military, Russia's military, is going to suffer a defeat of some kind. And in this case, it's going to be the end of this war is going to end badly for Russia. Because the end of this is the fourth house. And the fourth house is ruled by Taurus. And the planet that rules Taurus is Venus. Venus is in a sign that is inimical to it. It's what it's called in a sign of detriment. When a planet is in a sign of detriment, whatever it rules gets spoiled. So the ending of this war for Russia is not going to end well at all. They thought they would go in there and gain land. This is Taurus there. Gain land and territory. But instead, what they're going to do is just end up creating a situation where they're going to be weakened. They're going to lose what they had from before. And Putin, the head, is eventually going to end up having to pay for this big mistake by getting removed himself from as president of Russia. And since they don't have elections there, not fair elections, the way they get removed there is they just terminate him. Now the other side, this is Ukraine. They're ruled by the moon. And look at the moon for Ukraine is in the 5th house of 11th house rather, of friends and associates. And this 11th house is also the 6th house, is also the house of the army for Ukraine. So if you look at the moon, and how's the moon doing? It's making a trine to Chiron. Chiron signifies success in whatever endeavor it is. If it's a romantic relationship, it would success in the romance. If it's a business, success in business. In this case, it means success for Ukraine who's being attacked. So that was another harbinger for them, because it's telling us that